Well, welcome. It's that weird thing where you want to start the counter, but then, I don't want my face up in here, and then hi, and then you get the counter. So figured out how to do that. But I already have a wonderful guest. So please, everybody, I'm going to be reading all the comments, but please welcome to the stage, Robin from Robin Gardens.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, lovely. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me this evening, talking about apple cider vinegar. So
Awesome.
I am just going to run through a few hellos to everybody and before we get started. So Gear Gridden 19, good evening, folks. And then he was, keeping a commentary of how soon we were going to be there. So he's doing very well because he's like, I think then he's in there. I don't know if he's #1 fan, but get your snacks, get your drinks, go pee and come party in the garden. You were really keeping track of everything. So, and of course, Robin, who's here up on panel with me, she was saying hello and got some harvests in the morning before the sprinkles, which you said was like a, and so you had to end up watering. So yes, apple cider vinegar. We're going to talk about it because, the more I use it, the more I'm really enjoying that and what it does. And so going to keep going with it. So, and then I think you and Gear were having some chit chats. And then we have welcome my Renaissance grandma. Thank you so much. Who is also part of the Diva in the Dirt Club. Welcome, welcome. And Miss Sharon, who is also in the Diva in the Dirt Club. And she is our moderator with the mostest. And she always tells us right away at the top left-hand side where it says top chat, change it to live chat. That way you do not miss any of the conversation that's going on. So excellent. Hi, we got another guest here. Growing out the box. Good evening and good to see you, sir. Was fun to see you on your live yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it this morning? It's a blur. But you were walking around the garden and that was really fun, to be a part of that. So that was very, very cool. So yes, Miss Sharon, she is an amazing moderator. She shares out every single person's channel. And so I hope that you will all give her some love and support as well. So anyway, and I know, there'll be some other trickles coming in. Please also make sure you hit that like button so that it tells the algorithm that you like me and that my stuff needs to go out into the interwebs more often. You like me. You really like me. I don't know if people know that. Do you know the Sally Fields when she was getting her award in the early 80s and it became kind of this meme where she's getting her award and she goes, you like me. You really like me. And it just became this kind of funny thing. So that plays in my head every so often. Well, welcome. The Bud Files. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. I'm going to talk about apple cider vinegar. While people are milling about and coming in, I am going to give a couple of updates. You know what? And Robin, I actually said to myself, you know what? You should have your list of updates so that you can just, 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 updates. And do I remember what they are? Oh, no, Maureen, you'll remember. Really? You've been with yourself for 58 years. And you think you will remember them when you go live? No, you won't. And, and that's the conversation I have with myself. It's like, no, you're a liar, pants on fire. You will not remember. Write it down. I will say, I think last week when I was talking about my situation with my government, did I say that some of the bill is gone? Was I at that point? Okay. So yeah, it was down to 14,000. And then lo and behold, this week they said, well, British Columbia also gives tax credits. And my parole officer, my appeals officer, that's what it feels like. She was thinking it was going to take them completely away, but it took down half. So I went from $110,000 owing to the government about whether or not I live in my house to down to $7,000, of whether I live in my house or not. So Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome also to the stage Carol from South Florida Sunshine and Tropicals. I'm just
Hey,
going
everybody.
She's got
Hey,
her dirt
Robin.
merch. Oh,
Good to see you.
your dirt merch is coming, Robin.
Yay.
Mhm. It said about a week, and it went out Monday, but I think it went out after the post takes the thing. So it probably left here from Tuesday. Now, if it takes a really long time, then you know that they're using horse and wagon to bring it to you. So I have that sometimes.
I have a girlfriend who sends me seeds quite often in BC, and one time it'll take 7 days, and the next time it'll take 18. So
yeah. Our postal system is weird because it's like I think when I like if I'm sending something up north to my mom, it can get there in 2 days because they just fly it up. But I think from her, and that's in central BC, so it's quite not quite north, but about center of it. So when she mails something, it goes down to Vancouver, down to the Lower Mainland, gets sorted there, and then so if you're sending something to just somebody in town, I don't, or maybe they do have a sorting for just the locals and stuff like that. So anyway, so thank you, Miss Sharon. Yes, it is great, but I don't think you should have had to fight. No, I shouldn't have. And unfortunately it's what it was designed for. That's what every British Columbian thinks it is, but they don't realize that you go, here's what we're telling you, this is what it's for, and it's going to help our economy, blah blah blah. But in the background it's like, but you better have this, and if you don't have any of those things, you get to be taxed extra special. So it's wonderful. Anyway, how are you doing, Miss Carol?
I'm doing good. StreamYard is being a little weird tonight for me. So it had something in the background, and was all set up. Although it had kicked me out because I had set up for Friday. It had kicked me out, and then it's like everything's changed. Like I usually have dark screen, it's white. I can't find it. They're doing something behind the scenes with StreamYard. So yeah.
Hello, Mobius.
Hey, everybody. So don't mind me, guys. If I'm making weird faces, it's because I'm fumbling around back here trying to figure out all the things they've changed on me.
Yeah.
Again.
Hello, Duncan 1900 Homestead. Good to see you. Also in the Diva Club. Thank you so much for your love and support. Do appreciate that. More people saying hello. I just want to make sure, I always like to make sure that we say hello to everybody. But so tonight I was wanting to talk about apple cider vinegar. And
good topic. Good topic.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably not going to. Oh yes, I'm not going to not exhaust it to what it could be. So I would love your guys' input at any time of what you do know. And I'll tell you what precipitated this was I'm out in my front garden picking potatoes with Cleo because Cleo is not well again. So I have a house chicken. And she was happy to be out there. And we picked about half a bed. And then I knew I had to come in and shape bread last night. And so they're beautiful potatoes and right on the surface using the Ruth Stout method and stuff like that. So I take the box and I have this one little path, like, the front of my street, I just walk and then come up the driveway, but it's like I call it a little secret path to come through. So I walk through with my box of potatoes and I'm thinking, and I said, Cleo, come on. And she was like, yeah, I'm not coming. So I dropped them off and then I came back through the same way. Well, there is a ground either hornet or wasp nest that I walked through and disturbed on my way with the potatoes. And then when I went back to retrieve the chicken, I was attacked beyond belief. And it was like they were aggressive, and it wasn't just like one and done. It was like ding and then come back like they were. And I eventually ran out like across the gardens and got out to the street just to get them to stop swarming at me. And so I have 5 big huge welts all on my legs, like, and they were trying to come like up my up the shorts, like everywhere. And so it was like, okay. And I have a chicken that's out there and I can't go into the gardens, area. So I'm like, hey, Cleo, you should come. You should come. You should come. And she's like, hi, Maureen, I'm going to go get some comfrey because there's comfrey over here. And it's like, but that's closer to the bees. And so I'm, chicken, shaking treats, da, 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 da. Eventually I just thought I'm going to sit across the lawn and just keep calling her. Come on, Cleo. Come on, Cleo. Well, so again, we're in I'm trying to make this quick, but we're in the mid yard. So we have mid yard and then I have a whole hedge. And then the front is the boulevard is where the gardens are. So she is here. I am here. And then I turn and I look to the shrubs because I could hear something. I thought, oh, a little animal. Nope, that was that chicken because she was getting stung and they were following her as well. So once I got to her, there was one that was right in her feathers. And I'm like, gotta get this, bee. And even when we came in the house, one followed us into the home. Like we're now hundreds of feet away from them. Very aggressive. And so anyways, so I missed
because I was checking the side chat. Where were the bees that they came after you?
They're in what's in my mid yard. You know where my where I have my little seating area? I've got brown. Yeah. So they're just I can't see them, but they're somewhere there. So it's like it's in the secret garden or it's in the seating area. But I haven't been out to the seating area in a while. So an exterminator is coming on Monday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning.
There's no relocation people in Canada that can do it. Like where they come and get that. They'll come and get them and repackage them, like drive them into a hive. And take them.
But they're wasps.
Oh, I missed there. I thought you said bee. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm throwing in bee in there. No, wasps. They're wasps or hornets.
Yeah.
No.
You
probably in the ground.
Or ground you relocate them. Yeah. Yeah, it might be the ground ones. Those are terrible.
Yeah. And
we have paper wasps here, and they're nasty too.
Yeah, very.
They're aggressive. And some people are like, oh, they're really good for the garden. I'm like, yeah, in someone else's garden, not mine, children.
Not here.
I'll take the parasitic that don't sting, but not those. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. So then that's where, the first thing, well, actually I did get bit by one a week ago when I was over in that area because I was watering or something and it just came up and it actually left a deep hole. That one was like, it was like a chunk and I didn't see the whether it was a wasp or whatever. I just saw something big and black and shoot it off. But the first thing I do when I have a bite like that is I go get the apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
And that is, it's something that helps to, number one, draw out the heat and helps to cool it because it's, and I'll be talking about different things like that. So then it was like, okay, so that's what I'm dealing with right now. So we're going to be talking about all the great things that apple cider vinegar, because it's not just a salad dressing. So a few little things I've got. It's a sore throat soother. I have not tried this. The acidity helps to kill bacteria, and warm apple cider vinegar gargle with a bit of salt or honey can reduce inflammation and ease discomfort naturally. That's a really good thing to try. Like I don't have one sore throat. I've done just the warm salt water. But I think I would probably do, the ACV with some salt, not the honey, just to, help to realign things that are going in there. Another one is a digestive support. Didn't know this. So bloating relief. So ACV stimulates stomach acid production and enzymes, which can help with digestion, especially in those with low stomach acid. A teaspoon before meals might help. And so I'd love to know in the chat, and Carol will be watching that because I can't see the live chat as it's going. If there's some of these things, if you've tried them, let us know because I would love to see. I'd love to, hear.
They took it away.
We can't. You can't. Aw, they found out.
Sorry, we're talking about StreamYard and being on each other's team. They finally figured out that they left it for us and took it away.
Yeah. So Carol and I, we normally can click the live chat and bring it up
for each other. It's like the end of an era.
No,
sorry.
it's like so this one was a good one that I have heard. Blood sugar support. The studies show that ACV can improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar spikes, especially after carb-heavy meals. And I thought I
Heard
really
that.
liked that.
Yeah, I think that's why people take it for weight loss.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
That's where it came from, was that tip.
Yes, exactly. This one, number 4, natural deodorizer, odor neutralizer. I don't know, because like I love apple cider vinegar. I love the smell, or malt vinegar. But it's like, because I use it, but then it just smells like French fries in my house, right?
Interesting.
So you go, oh, I smell
Yeah.
that. I want to have some fries.
Fish and chips. Fish and chips.
Exactly. So
I have
Okay.
used it as a odor neutralizer. Put it down the kitchen drain,
Oh yeah.
the disposal, and run
Works.
it. It does. It freshens things
Okay.
nicely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
I
use
usually
that.
save my ACV, and I'll use my white vinegar for that, and baking soda, only because I get the ACV with the mother and like a good
Okay.
one.
Right.
But I'll have to try a cheaper ACV and try it for because what we get here is sometimes, not always, but because I eat so much fruit, and we'll get the gnats, and we thought they were fruit flies at first, but no, it's because I put them in the garbage disposal, some of my peels, and maybe I forget to run the
Right.
garbage. Yeah,
Right.
and then we have they're called humpback gnats. Lovely. It's what they get in grease traps in restaurants. Only happened once, so
Nice.
don't judge me. But that's what I started with was that's what I started with was the vinegar and
Yeah.
the baking soda. But next time I'll try the ACV. Maybe that'll even work better.
Yeah. So because it's an antibacterial properties, can help eliminate odor causing bacteria. Great as a natural foot soak, because there's people in your lives. We all have people in our lives that have stinky feet. A pit
Huge.
wipe, or even a fabric spray.
I've heard
This-
people put an ACV in with their Epsom salt soak their feet.
Very good.
Yeah.
I would try that. This one Merissa was mentioning to me as a hair rinse for shine and scalp health,
I've done
because
that.
it helps the scalp balances scalp pH, reduces the buildup, which I thought that's a good thing, because if you are still using those kind of synthetic products on your hair, it does, start to weigh it down and, and dull your hair. But they go mix with water for a final rinse. This one again, Merissa mentioned to me, a skin toner, but make sure it's diluted. It's an antibacterial, and pH balancing properties make it useful for acne prone or irritated skin. So always dilute 1 to 3 or more. Have you ladies ever tried putting a little bit of apple cider vinegar on your face? Yeah.
I've actually not diluted it. I've done it full strength as like a acidified, like a peel. I've used it like a peel and then rinsed it off. Yeah.
And
but I haven't. The toner sounds good. Maybe I'll try that.
But does it burn your face or anything like that?
No, I have pretty tough Florida skin now, so no, not too bad. Like I don't do it all the time, just do it once in a while to brighten, like to exfoliate the dead skin cells.
Yes.
I'll use it. Most people can't do that. My daughter's is she hands me all this stuff that's too strong for her skin, and my skin can usually deal with it.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm the one who laid out, on tinfoil, sprayed myself with Pam in high school just to go to prom. So yeah, I'm lucky that I don't have any bad stuff.
Yes. I don't think we did the Pam, but I definitely did the baby oil. I don't think I ever did cooking oil on my skin to suntan with, but yeah, because there is sometimes where you go, I would like to have something that would be a bit more like a peel, that it would actually help to slough off some of that extra skin. And again, being natural, and it's balancing stuff in your body. So, and of course, my story, bug bite and sting relief. The acidity draws out the venom, soothes inflammation, and can help reduce itching. And it does, but you do, like I just have a little bowl, and I just get a little cotton pad, and I keep putting it on it. But then as I'm putting it on it, and I go, okay. And then I start using it. It's like, No, I'm making it because it's like that itches. But you have to keep putting it on. I'd like to almost, with what I've got going on here, like, because they are about this big, like in circumference and raised, like when I put my hand on this, like it's burning hot right now, and it's almost like I really could use a compress. And yeah, and it's like, and I meant to bring my bowl here, just to go, okay, while we're talking, I can go dab, 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 dab. But I almost want to have something more secure. So it's just like, could you just stay on it and keep it cool? Because it's burning hot. So helps to reduce the inching, works on wasp stings, mosquito bites, and even jellyfish. So when I had the aphids, when I had that aphid in thing on my arm and my arm had swollen up, I was using apple cider vinegar. Sunburn soother, number 8, diluted in a cool compress. Made help balance skin pH and cool inflammation, providing temporary relief without synthetic creams. Which, again, I had because when I'm baking bread, I've burned my finger, and Merissa was like, that's where this, again, about 2 months ago started. And she goes, here, put it in some apple cider vinegar. And instead of me getting a huge blister from it, didn't do the blister. I'd take it out and I'd go, okay, that's still hot, put it back in. And I would just keep kind of soaking it. And it made a little bit of a callus, but it never blistered, never broke the skin.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so definitely burn and sunburn soother. My son came burnt. And so I just dipped them in paper towels, and then we just laid them on his chest. And again, it brings that cooling feeling. So this kind of goes along with the Drain natural household cleaner. It's antimicrobial qualities make it great for wiping counters, cleaning produce, and freshening up the fridge without harsh chemicals. So again, like the one that I have, it's Mother Earth's vinegar, and it does have the mother in it. This one, but I wonder if you just buy a regular apple cider vinegar without the mother for doing cleaning and stuff, so it's not as expensive. But I think we get these pretty cheap at the big box store, the big bulk box store. So this one, of course,
for my berries, like, I have show and tell. I have my blackberries coming in right now.
Oh, look at those gorgeous babies.
I soak them in vinegar. So that there's no bugs.
Yes. Yeah, because the acid will just take them down, right?
Yep, they float right to the top.
I'm just going to come here because I just saw Mobius say, I make a 1 to 3 ratio vinegar to water spray and add peppermint and orange essential oil.
Ooh.
Wow. And what do you use?
Is that still for your doggies? He had mentioned he uses it on his dogs for a rinse earlier, because then I said, yeah, I use it for my hair rinse because we have hard water. I don't use it often though, because just like you, I don't want to smell like vinegar like later on. Yeah, he was talking before that he uses it, or she. That's right. I forget. Mobius, I don't know how to refer to you. Is Mobius male, female? I don't want to offend you, but uses it on their doggies also for nice hair.
Okay. Yeah. So my daughter Merissa, she has, and I meant to ask her about that. She has made apple cider vinegar from scratch, and that. So, and then Duncan, I use ACV and baking soda to clean my drains. So there's another one. Yeah.
I use well, I usually use white vinegar because it's cheaper with water as a glass cleaner.
Yeah,
yes.
I do that. I just got actually a glass sprayer. Finally, I found one, and it's got the little rubber bottom, or silicone bottom, so you won't chip the bottom on anything.
Yeah.
For doing that, Robin. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Welcome, CR. Good to see you as well. Okay. And my Renaissance grandma says, yes, I've tried it for GI issues, deodorant, hair rinse, cleaning veggies, making gummies for my tummy. And I guess then this is it's tried and true for you.
Yeah.
Duncan says ACV makes your hair very soft, but over time it can lighten your hair. So
interesting. The acid, maybe.
Yeah, so yeah, I use an ACV rinse on my doggies, also nice for hair. Okay, let me just, because I had went back.
Yeah, he put it later on. Oh, I'm a girl person.
Yeah.
Okay, girl person.
Okay, thank you, Mobius.
Thank you, Mobius.
Thank you. You're still here. Thank you for cooking burgers. I hope that you're gonna, bring them up for all of us.
Yeah,
some of us would like. So Mobius, what do you use this vinegar water spray with peppermint and orange?
Keep going. I can't click on it. I feel so powerless.
Oh, that is all for cleaning everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes a little bit of soap in it too.
Yeah. All right. And yes, I'm a little lady. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Grown out of the box. That's right. You can use it for that. Can you get his? This is down below that.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. ACV to test for alkalinity in your soil. If it creates a fizz, your soil is on the alkaline side.
You got it.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
That's really good.
I've seen that. Yeah. I haven't tried it. I think my soil would be very fizzy. Pretty.
Yeah, it would be good. It would be kind of cool to. Okay, and then after 19, my hair was coming out by the my hair was coming out by the handfuls. I put rosemary and ACV and sprayed it on my hair after washing. It took a while, but my hair stopped coming out and started growing back.
That's awesome.
Well, there we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, because I'm I'm getting the thinning here. It's we call it the Washington cul-de-sac. We all the men have it, and it's like I'm a girl. I don't want to have it. I don't want the cul-de-sac, thanks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mom has a genetic where you kind of have that like shape here. I'm fighting it hard with all the biotin possible I can ingest.
Yeah, so I'm just putting that up again if someone wants to take a picture to remind yourself about it. So
I'm wondering how deep in the soil we go for the test. Growing out of the box, like how deep down? Because my topsoil I have to up it, compost and everything, but the roots go down deeper. So just wondering.
That's right. Okay, number 10. Immune support cold prevention, often used as fire cider and other immune boosting tinctures due to its antibacterial, antifungal properties, a popular remedy during cold season, which we make. Merissa makes a lot of fire cider. And we try to pull as many things out of our own garden to put into it. And, her process, she sets the veggies and whatever in there with the apple cider vinegar. When she takes it out, because some people will put it with honey, and that's just way too expensive for my budget. But what she does is she ends up blending it all down and then putting it through a nut bag so that we get all of those constituents. And then she adds in her honey. So I do have videos on how Merissa processes our fire cider. So
it's a great idea.
Yep. So, and then bonus number 11, storing squash long term. And I am a firm believer of this. It has its antifungal and antibacterial properties that help prevent mold and rot on the skin of your squashes. It creates a mild acidic barrier that stops the spoilage microbes. So when I bring in the harvest, I do full strength. I think they do say you do water, but I just cloth in there and I wipe down everything, let it just sit to dry, air dry. And then I put into cold storage. And I have squashes that are lasting almost an entire year. Like I just put them. There was some in there and I just said, more is coming. Let's just cook these up. They were still fine. Cook them up, a little dry, cooked them up and gave them to the chickens. They loved it. And you get a second bonus, of course, why you want to be adding apple cider vinegar to your life is the Switchel, the herbal hydration powerhouse. And I have been drinking Switchel or Haymaker's Punch, but when Merissa first made it, it was I couldn't
Vinegary, I
remember
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was too acidic. And so those people, that's
Yeah.
one thing this said is that if you've had your gallbladder out, it's lower the amount of apple cider vinegar because it is a little harsher. But no, I couldn't remember it was called haymakers, and I would call it, are you gonna make some more of that widowmakers? And I was like, hey,
That's like oleander tea would be a widowmaker.
that's right. Hey, we should have that widowmaker.
Goodness.
It was like, and she goes,
Oh
"You
my
mean
God.
the haymaker, Mom?" And it was like, haymaker, widowmaker, all the same, potato. So, an old-fashioned drink that the farmers used to stay hydrated while working in the fields. It's made with simple, wholesome ingredients that replenish your electrolytes. And in like, I have put the recipe, like I just grabbed the recipe off the interwebs, and they are saying, maple syrup or honey, and we actually used molasses, which I would prefer to use the molasses because that's also bringing in some extra iron into your body as well. And it's been a really delicious drink, and I'm using it because she's also made Marissa's also made me, because it's a little side note, with all the stuff I'm going through, my blood pressure started to get a little out of control. And so she's made me a blood pressure tea. And I actually mix the blood pressure tea along with the Widow's Maker, just because it has a little bit more sweetness to it. So, yes.
That was one of my show and tell.
Oh,
if I'm making a salad dressing with vinegar, I like to add this pomegranate molasses for a little sweetness.
Mm.
And it's good.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does it have the sulfur in it, that molasses? You know how they have unsulfated molasses?
Oh,
That sounds really delicious.
small.
Oh, don't worry about it then. You can tell us later.
There's no juice, sugar, citric acid.
Okay. Okay.
Whole Paycheck is the only place that I can find it around here.
Oh, I buy some good stuff there.
Whole Foods.
Yeah.
So
I've got to keep myself away.
She says, I put a teaspoon of ACV in my pet's water bowl every day too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Duncan, ACV infused with rosemary and mint in its spray will keep ticks and fleas off your pets.
Ooh.
That's great. Thanks, Duncan.
Yeah. And Mobius also says, I have made fire cider several times. October is the time I do mine. Takes a month for mine. Recipe at Mountain Rose Herbs is what I use. Yeah, we try to start we try to start ours in September, so that by October, when people start knocking on Marissa's door and going, "Hi, could I get some fire cider?" She's got it ready. So, and yes, I forgot this one. When I was in the shower, I went, "Oh, I got to remember." Yes, you put a little ACV in your chicken's water. It's really good for the digestion. So,
yes,
yes, you did get a bonus. You got 2 bonuses, CR.
Does it do any good? I was just thinking about that when you're talking about the pets. In my bird baths, I get such a problem with green algae. I'm using the brush like every 3 days. If I put a little vinegar in there, do you think it would help?
It could, but what I have heard, I haven't tried it yet because it's the same thing with like a 5-gallon chicken water. We can get the algae. 1 or 2 copper nuts, like little bolts. Drop it in there, and that is supposed to help keep away the algae.
Oh,
good
tip.
Oh yes, yeah. So Duncan just said, vinegar in chicken water helps to keep the algae out. Useful in bird baths too. There you go.
Oh,
but
excellent.
You could try that. You could do either one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage J3GS.
Can't even see that.
How y'all doing, ladies?
We're good. We're good. How are you, sir?
I'm fresh now. I just got out the shower. Did a whole hour, so I'm fresh now. I'm good.
Woo! You
fresh
are
is good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got new skin if you were in the shower for an hour.
I got a chair in my shower.
Oh, that
Nice.
feels great. Yeah. Just to sit there under the hot shower.
Yeah. So scoop soil in a 4-inch zone anytime you are testing soil samples. Use only distilled water, no tap water.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
I-
you.
Well, I was just gonna go and pour vinegar in my garden. I wasn't. Yes,
Well,
I
that's what I
wasn't thinking.
figured. People wouldn't know how much, and I know he knows when he says something about it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
might as well get the king on
So-
the information. Get that.
Uh-huh.
Get that
So
info.
Duncan says, yeah, it is good for gut health. So it's
Mhm,
all good.
It is. You just have to
Yeah.
dilute it, or it can be bad for gut health.
Mhm.
You don't want to drink and your throat. It can be bad for your throat going down that pure acid.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Miss Sharon.
Well, the one with the mother in it has prebiotics and probiotics.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, you got to get some Switchel. Because
Mhm.
Gatorade, when you
Oh, we just lost your sound, or I did sound.
I think we all lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's her stuff. It loves to test her.
it's
We'll read your lips.
I'm going to sign, even though I cannot sign.
There we go.
You
I can
said the
read
best. She said the best vinegar.
Best. The best vinegar.
I said, wait a minute. So once you guys lose it before it notifies me. So I have to wait for it to notify and then click on the microphone. But yes. So instead of having when you do need to have build up your electrolytes and again making sure you put in some
Don't
good
bother me.
sea salt
No.
Yeah.
into it. It's a great one to restore your electrolytes. So really good for people our age, or senior citizens, because in the summertime you get dehydrated. So having a little glass of your haymakers is really going to do well for your body, and especially if you're putting in the molasses. Yeah.
Mm.
I have molasses in my house, but I only use it for my goats.
Oh, I use it for my cookies.
Yeah.
It works too because of the magnesium and the phosphorus,
Yes.
calcium, potassium in it. So it's almost like natural Gatorade, just
Yes.
the ACV by itself. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's
What do
good
you
stuff.
use the oh, sorry. Go ahead. I can ask my question
Well,
because
you
I'll remember.
mentioned potassium, so I just for hoots I typed in, the downside of using apple cider vinegar. And I mean, obviously you have to do it in quantity, but it can decrease your potassium.
Weird, because it says
Ah.
it has it in there.
It decreases your potassium.
But you gotta do a quantity of it. If you're taking a couple tablespoons a day, I wouldn't think it would be.
How would it
Hmm.
decrease it though if it contains it? That's part of its mineral content.
Mhm.
There were two big side effects that I saw that
Hmm.
if you had too much, it could decrease your potassium. And the other one was if you do too much, it can hurt your tooth enamel.
Well, that one I believe. The other one
Yeah.
I
I can
don't.
Yeah.
Because
understand
people
that.
use it for cramps too, and that's potassium. So I don't know about the potassium one. That would be
Mm.
like you're drinking a lot of water with it, and it's probably the water that's stripping you of the potassium more than the ACV.
Uh-huh.
I would think.
Yes.
Not to argue. I'm just saying. But I know it has
Well, it was
minerals in
Mr.
it. I know
Google.
Google
he's
pants.
conflicted. He's
Google
conflicted
knows
lately.
everything.
He knows everything.
Google told me the same thing about that. It has potassium and phosphorus and
Oh,
calcium in
here's
it.
another
So
one.
he needs
I
some
put
lithium.
1 teaspoon of ACV and 1 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water to help for kidney stones.
Yep.
Mm.
It'll dissolve calcium carbonate.
Wow, that's
Good.
so again, it's becoming that I'm going to start reaching for the ACV more often than other things,
Mhm.
and because we
Right.
are trying to get away, become more of a chemical free home.
Right.
And if I'm going to be attacked by the killer wasps in my yard,
Yeah.
it's like I'm going to use the apple cider vinegar to help bring down the swelling and stuff like that. So,
I
yeah.
know for fermented, if you have histamine intolerance, you have to be careful with anything fermented, and that would include just like the quantity. You have to test it, just like anything else. Everything has a contraindication, just like Merissa and I say, everything has a contraindication. Do your research.
Yeah. So I'm good with fermented foods, but because like you and I, we've had our gallbladders out, less apple cider vinegar, it's harder for us to actually tolerate it. So when Merissa makes the haymaker, she puts so the apple cider vinegar, makes it less acid for me. So
okay.
Which is,
your mic just acted like it was on a trampoline for a second. The audio. It's like yeah.
My mic did that now?
Yes, it's fine now. It sounds better. But it was like as you were saying that to me.
Smiling at you.
Yeah, as you were talking, it's like it's like what are you?
I hope y'all don't mind I'm eating dinner.
Oh no. That's right. You still doing Carnival?
I would like a bite, please.
Sure.
A bite?
I'm gonna have some show and tell.
Oh, look at that bacon.
Like I said, I've been in the shower for a whole hour, and I said I'm not going to cook a steak, so I pulled some bacon out.
I'm gonna have to make my turkey bacon tomorrow now. Can't. My toe would blow up if I ate the bacon. I would love to have some bacon. Just bacon.
So that's all I wanted to discuss.
Vinegar right after you take the bacon, you'll be all right then.
Yeah. And my tart cherry juice, and then I'll knock myself out for a nap.
That's awesome.
It worked though.
Yeah. So I wanted to have just kind of some ideas on why, let's bring out the ACV more often than not.
Right.
So I can go around the room. And since Robin started out with us first, I'd love to know, you've done some show and tell, Robin, already, but let's fill us in on what's going on in your life right now. I'm going to floss while you're doing that, while you're talking. So I'll be right back.
So I decided to pull out my other show and tells. The little olive oil companies that pop up all in the malls and whatever. I've got one that's about 3-hour drive away from here, but they make this fig balsamic vinegar. Oh my goodness, this is delicious to make salad dressings out of.
Wow.
You got your sweet and your vinegar all in one, and it's different. I've got a couple of different kinds of balsamics. If you keep them around, just to get vinegar into you. It's not apple cider vinegar, but it's vinegar, right?
Well, there is that trend where they're taking balsamic vinegar and I don't know if they're adding molasses or if it's just the balsamic vinegar and putting it in sparkling water, and it's to be very similar to like drinking Coca-Cola.
Oh.
And I would wonder with some of your flavored balsamic vinegars, how that would be. I'm just going to go and look and see if you put honey in it or anything like that. Because I was looking at that.
If you pick your roasted vegetable, you roast it with some onions and garlic and whatever it is, kohlrabi, whatever you're roasting. And then you drizzle it with a little balsamic at the end before you serve it.
Oh,
yum. If you wanted to have a little sweet kick, then do something like the fig. So these are the two raw ones that I like. This one is Bragg's. I'm sure everybody can get this. And if you've got a Trader Joe's by you, this is, a bit cheaper with, and they both have the mother in there.
Question.
Yeah.
Didn't Bragg sell their company to somebody?
Yeah, and they lowered the acidity of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It might not have shown up yet, but it was starting to show up that it was lower acidity.
As it used to be?
Yeah. The acidity is not as high.
Asking.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up.
But I'm just asking.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. That particular company was bought, and the acidity supposedly had changed.
By a
Okay.
singer. By a singer.
Yeah.
By a
Oh, was it a
singer?
singer? Really? I didn't know that.
Wasn't me.
And I'm not talking about Diva.
No.
No.
Growing out of the box, put it. It's when used in large quantities. So you
Mm-hmm.
really only be drinking like 1 to 2 tablespoons. Still Google
Uh-huh.
pants. And it was saying too, same thing, larger quantities. Like these are contraindicated. Anecdotal. That's anecdotal.
What's that, Dave?
Digestive problems. Yeah, these are all anecdotal, but tooth erosion is one. We have that same issue though with lemon, anything
Yeah.
acidic, throat
Yeah.
burning, same thing, chemical
Yeah.
burn. Like these are
Yeah.
people who don't water down their ACV. Delayed stomach emptying. That's an interesting one. This isn't from an article from Very Well Health. It says some research suggests that apple cider vinegar can cause delayed gastric emptying. So if you have slow motility, and those of you who have it kind of know what it is, things just move slower through your digestive system. It will slow it down a little bit more. So you might not want that if you struggle with constipation. Or you can couple it with possibly like warm water and the ACV, because the warm water will kind of balance it out. But it says it slows down how quickly the food leaves the stomach. Side effects,
Okay.
just delayed gastric, also called gastroparesis, and it can actually increase heartburn for those people. So other people use it actually for heartburn, which is crazy because helps, like the enzymes help them digest. And then other people, it's so crazy. Have equal and opposite reaction, but we're all different petri dishes. We all are made up of all different bacteria. That's what I like to say. I might.
Oh, you paused for a minute.
Did I? That's probably my Wi-Fi's burping tonight. It needs some
Like,
ACV. Let me go.
Like Duncan said about washing his vegetables and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, when we get vegetables from the store, I do wash it in vinegar and water. But when it comes out of my yard, I don't have to.
No.
When we bring in our salad greens from the yard, we put them in a big bowl and put just some salt in with it, just to, do the first initial, hey, slugs, we'd like you to go away.
Right.
Anything
Hey,
else, and float up to the top.
Hey, Storm.
Hey, David. Hey, Storms.
Storms, good to see you, sir. Welcome. Yeah, so the apple cider vinegar with it's apple cider vinegar combined ACV. Oh no, that's not that one. But they do say apple cider vinegar fruit shrub, combine ACV with berries or lemon juice, a touch of raw honey or maple syrup, and then top with the sparkling water. It's tangy, slightly sweet, and refreshing without artificial ingredients.
I've seen that one. It looks good.
Yeah, but they do say balsamic with soda. It is a fruity tang and vinegar note. Looks dark, but does not taste like Coke. Some people, they go, Coke, and it's like, really? I don't know. But I think Robin, with some of your, you've got some gorgeous balsamic flavorings, and I think that would be very cool. Like your fig one with a little bit of honey and some sparkling water. It might make a really tasty drink.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I interrupted all of that.
Yeah, I like to use that in beef stew. I always pop a little bit of balsamic in the beef, because I don't use wine and stuff with cooking. You don't keep it in the house really, and I use a little balsamic to get that richness like you would get with a red wine and a little bit of sweetness. And you don't taste the vinegar at all.
No,
you don't have that vinegar.
No,
it's great.
When we do bone broth, Merissa, she will, when she's slow cooking the bone, she will put some apple cider vinegar because that actually helps to draw out more of the marrow. So what else do you have for us, Miss Robin?
Yeah. You're our show and tell rectangle tonight.
I think I show and tell.
Your show and tell?
I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I showed him all.
Yeah. And so what are you picking in the garden right now?
Oh goodness. Today I picked some beets, carrots. My tomatoes are starting, so I
Ooh.
picked about 5 different kinds. Only one of them was a big one that was a lucid gem. The rest were all cherries. I went and picked all my little baby onions, the ones that are not going to come to anything. So they're, got them out of there.
Oh, you call those baby onions? I call that Maureen successfully grew an onion. If it's that big, it's like, oh my goodness, look at that big onion I grew. We can slice this one, as opposed to, is this just a spring onion? I think no, I grew. That's supposed to be a real onion.
Hey, has anyone ever tried a Chioggia beet?
No,
I don't think so. Are those the really big ones? Or
no, they're kind of like peppermint on the inside,
interesting.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And I love them. They have all the beet, a little gentler earthiness than a regular beet, but they don't bleed. So you don't have that mess all over your kitchen.
Nice.
Can you tell me the name of it again, and I'll look up a photo?
Chioggia, Chioggia.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
It looks like a peppermint. Yeah, she's right. It's
on the inside.
White. I mean, light, dark, light, dark, light.
Oh.
It looks like a peppermint.
Okay.
Does it look like the watermelon radish on the inside?
So I picked some of those, and I picked a couple of goldens.
Sweet. Oh, golden ones. I like golden beets.
Got my carrots out, and I transplanted some leeks, but some of them were just way too big, so I ate them.
Yeah, it does.
That's them.
Pretty. Yeah, it reminds me of a darker watermelon radish. That's pretty.
But they don't bleed.
They don't bleed, so you don't get
fantastic.
red mess all over everything. But you still have the flavor.
Yeah. What growing out of the box said about rat lungworm disease, growing out of the box, I am not eating my moringa because we've had a huge iguana breaking the branches and peeing all over my tree. So now my moringa is shot. I am not eating any of it because of what could be in that, like salmonella. It just salmonella my whole tree. So I don't trust it.
Okay, so why? Okay, so true. I generally will eat anything from my garden except anything where slugs frequent, rat lungworm disease. So what is rat? Oh, the slugs carry rat lungworm disease.
Yeah. I've heard of it. It's disgusting. Let me see. If
I second that, David, Corey. Wow.
Those are really pretty beets.
They are really pretty beets. I did actually. I've grown them before. They did. I don't think they got very big, but
rat lungworm disease caused by parasite Angiostrongylus canatonesis can lead to eosinophilic meningitis characterized by headache, stiff neck, and sometimes nausea and vomiting. Other symptoms may include tingling or pain in the skin, vision changes, and in severe cases, paralysis or coma. Gosh, I sound like one of those drug commercials. Side effects may include. Symptoms can vary in severity and duration, ranging from mild and self-limiting to severe and debilitating. Some individuals may experience no symptoms at all. So it's a parasite. Hold on, I'm bringing it up. What it looks like.
Okay.
Yikes. Where is it?
This is the
what about strawberries? What about strawberries growing out the box? What about strawberries now?
Oh gosh, don't even. Well, they always have those tiny little worms that come out of the strawberries. Please don't tell me those are baby slugs, because I'm gonna.
Let's hush about the box.
Don't ruin strawberries for you. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess if they're in the strawberries, I think I might have ate a bunch of them there. I most definitely grabbed strawberries out of my trough and wipe it off and eat.
How do you feel, Jegs?
I can't.
I'm still going strong.
They are, and of course they show like snails and slugs that carry it.
Oh.
Fun. So both snails and slugs can carry the rat lung thing right there, that nice gray one under the microscope. So it's that you won't see it. You'll just have it.
Okay,
Yay.
we're gonna move on.
Yeah,
we got so
that's
many
fun.
worms in our body.
Yes,
I know,
that's
but
true.
I don't want them in my lungs.
So going back to what I harvested, this is a Tim's Taste of Paradise. Does you know Sun Gold? Does everybody?
Yeah.
Sun Gold's an F1, so you can't save the seed from it. This is from Wild Boar Farms. Tim's Taste of Paradise. It's smaller than a Sun Gold, but just as tasty, and it doesn't split like the Sun Gold.
Mm.
Wild Boar Farms
of the season.
Growing out the box, you know good and well when you're in the garden, you see that nice strawberry down there, you're gonna grab it and wipe it off and eat it.
You might not. You don't know. So that's why they spray the heck out of them. Okay. Yeah. I know. Shoot that iguana. I want to, Gear. I'm trying to find one that's yard safe, but will actually go through the skin. So when they get a certain size.
Is that all your show and tell there, Robin?
Yeah, that was a delayed show and tell.
Well, it was a show and tell throughout.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. And Miss Carol, what did you get up to today?
Today I actually was at the mall. I put up a short because we got surprised by a local band from one of our local-ish high schools. They're not so close to me, but the kids are trying to get to London to go over, I guess, for performing over in London. So they have a little thing called Lakes to London. But imagine being in a mall that has crazy acoustics anyway, that echoes, and a marching band marches through right next to you.
My goodness.
I was in a jewelry store getting my ring cleaned and talking to the jeweler about possibly getting, like some kind of thing with my mother's diamond. And he's like having to shout in my ear. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I just went and filmed the kids. And anyway, and then we went and saw the Fantastic Four, my daughter and I and one of her friends, and did pizza afterwards. It was a nice day, but I really also wanted to get out in the garden. So before I left, I had some like gardener guilt. Like I was like, I shouldn't be out there getting my garden ready because my edging came to keep my husband's grass in a certain section so he doesn't run over anything else that I plant. But
you have to have some time where you're just, stopping.
Yeah.
And for you to be able to go to a movie, like you're stepping out of your busy life, with your special needs son. So it's nice where you go, I'm having a break. It's cool in here. Yeah. It's dark. Even if you were like for 2 hours.
Actually, it was visually, it was a good movie. It was like Tomorrowland, Disney's version in the 60s. It was very MCM design wise. Like Robin would probably appreciate it because she's artsy too. I found out it was MCM style but futuristic, so they had a lot of the style of the 1960s. The ladies were dressed like they were from the 1960s, but then they had all the things that they foresaw as the future, like flying cars here and there. And it was really neat stylistically. The storyline wasn't too bad. It was okay. But yeah, thank you, Diva, for saying that, because the mama guilt thing is real, and so is the gardener guilt when you're a creator. Don't have your gardener set up.
Yep. But then I interrupted you when you said, but this week
I also went to a local fruit stand, got some new mangoes, new to me, and then bought 2 more fruit trees. One is called a Rollinia. I got that from Emmanuel Ark. He's a gardener in Broward County. It's ARCE. And I think he's known as the Miami Gardener on Instagram. But he had it on there, and when he said it tasted like lemon, I was already sold on it. I talked to Sherry and Bobby, and I said, oh, that's an unusual one most people won't have. You should get the Rollinia. I think it's Rollinia is how you're supposed to say it. But I got that, and it's a weird looking fruit. So hopefully I'll show that on my channel next time, on next Friday. And I got a star fruit that's sweet. It's a sweet tart. It's not as tart. Like a lot of the star fruits down here are very tart. This one happens to be sweet, and the cultivar is called Carry. And I purchased trees from them before. The place is called Excalibur Fruit.
You froze.
Used to try. Did I?
Just for a moment.
Okay.
No, you're not.
The man who owned it has passed away, but he used to travel all over the world, and people would come and be like, "Oh, I just had the best," and they would name the fruit. He goes, "Oh no, the best fruit for that is," and he'd be like, "Up in the wherever mountains, and it's over here," and he would know exactly where some of the best was, and he would bring it back to the U.S. So I'm fortunate to have that not too far from me. And the ladies are nice who work there now. The widow, of course, took over the business, but she's not out and about as much.
Right.
But
so I wanted to bring this one back up. So strawberries must wash ACV when grown in your backyard. The one thing you'll never see me eat in the garden, Jegs.
I've seen those where they soak them in the ACV and all the tiny little worms come out. So
I have not eaten one this year. As most of the stuff in my yard, I don't eat now, period.
Yeah.
But if I get a pig back there, he might be in bad shape.
Thanks for letting me know, CR. Brenda, it's like, she says, I pay for it when I eat tomatoes. Yes, because they are nightshades. And so for me as well, they cause huge inflammatory.
Me
but
too.
Again, when you bring a cucumber and a tomato and a pepper from your yard and you make yourself a Greek salad with feta cheese and olives and just throw the balsamic vinegar into it, stir it up and eat it. It's hard not to eat the whole ding dang bowl. And then tomorrow it's like, and look at that. You've gone up 9 pounds, Maureen. You go, I didn't even eat 9 pounds of food.
Right.
But it's like,
I find the yellow ones aren't as bad with my inflammation. It's something about the red ones. They're just more acidic, I guess, and my body reacts more to them. I don't know.
To the tomatoes? Because in general, the yellow ones are lower in acid than
No, that's what I'm saying. I just said it differently. I said the yellow ones I'm fine with. The red ones I have a problem with because they're higher in acid.
Oh.
I just said it backwards. Yellow I can eat because they're low acid. Red I can't because they're high. Yeah.
Have you ever tried the Dr. White Cheese yellow?
No, I haven't grown them. We can't grow really large tomatoes except in winter, and then it's almost like a luck of the draw down here because of our bug load. We don't have bugs that die. We don't have a winter to kill them off. So everything attacks our tomatoes down here.
It's worth a try. I grew my largest one last year. It was over 2 pounds, but most of them were a pound a piece.
I've heard they get really.
And I have 2 Dr. White Cheese out there this year, and they're already green, big.
I heard they're fantastic. I'm in the tropics. I'm closer to, going to the islands to grow than I am up north in northern. Because I wanted to start with a victory garden and then realized that in my area of South Florida, I'm better off growing things that are from like Thailand, Africa, the Caribbean, Jamaica, things like that do a lot better.
How about the cherry tomato?
Cherries I can. I do yellow cherries. I've done the H1. Which one was it?
What is Tim's Taste of Paradise? The one I just ate.
Oh, from Boar's Head.
Wild Boar Farm.
Wild Boar. I always want to call them Boar's Head because of the stupid deli meat.
Yeah, there's the doctor, the good doctor.
They're huge. Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, and
they look like the beef steak.
Oh, okay.
They are very low acid.
GOTB.
My husband has terrible reflux, and they don't bother him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine is. It's not that it makes it acidic for me. It makes it where I become inflamed from it.
Yeah.
When I'm in Mexico, I have found that, like, if I'm having, like I'm in Mexico, I'm eating the ding ding
Yeah,
salsa. I don't
that's
care. I'm
right.
eating the salsa. And I do find that I'm okay, but I don't know that I discovered this inflammation issue because when I worked in an office, I would bring a Greek salad for lunch every day. And
Mhm.
each day I would go up 3 pounds, and I was watching what I was eating. It wasn't like I was eating junk food, and it's all,
Mhm.
Homemade. And you go in 3 days, I was up 18 pounds, and it's like, I don't know what's wrong. And then 2 years later, one of my kids goes, well, you do know they're nightshades and they cause inflammation, Mom. And it was like, oh, so then I stopped eating them. But I don't know. It might be different with my homegrown tomatoes
Yeah.
and we will have a bit of tomato, like a tomato salad or a Greek salad once in a
Mhm.
while. But this was where
Right.
I was consistently eating it. And then I would go up, 3 pounds, 6 pounds, and pretty soon it was like, hey, stop eating that. So
What kind of sauce was you putting on that?
I was just thinking that. What kind of dressing was going on that salad? Because if it had sugar in it, your water weight is going up if it had any kind of sugar.
It was just a balsamic vinaigrette.
Which homemade or bottled one?
No, it was a bottled one, but it was
It got sugar in it. It got sugar.
It's got sugar in it.
Yeah.
But still, I agree with you. Tomatoes inflame me. If I eat too many potatoes, I feel sore at night. There is a link with the nightshades.
The joints.
Yeah, the joints start to hurt.
Pork will do it to me. But I've kind of learned after I eliminated everything and brought it all back, pork's the worst. Green, any kind of a green pepper.
Okay.
Make my joints hurt more than a red pepper or a yellow
I find
pepper.
that too. Mhm.
And potatoes of the whole tier of nightshade stuff is the least offensive. I can eat most of those.
Yeah. Stripy tomatoes is a larger tomato with low acidity and higher sugar content. Okay. Mr. Stripy, I mean. Yeah, I can't click on anything now growing out of the box. They took my privilege.
Have a good night, my Renaissance grandma.
Good night, my Renaissance grandma. Thank you so much for coming in.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. Mr. Stripey.
I want to try those black ones for sure.
I heard they're not all like, it's like, yeah,
but he's saying they're low acid.
Okay.
But he's saying they're low acid, so I want to try them because they're low acid, so I can have a tomato.
Black cherry.
Yeah, it's a black cherry. And cherry tomatoes do better here. The smaller tomatoes do better here than the larger.
I'm trying chocolate cherry. And so far they're not like a cherry. They're probably like a two inch.
Right.
Well, report on that one for us. Let us know how you feel.
This actually looks where it actually looks
almost
it looks like an apple.
Painted.
Almost looks like a tie-dye.
Yeah, and like that someone painted it.
Yeah. Wild Boar had one that was like a tie-dye too. I forget what it's called. They have also cherry. What is it? The
Berkeley tie-dye?
Cherry. The Berkeley tie-dye. Yeah, they have that one. But I think it has green in it too, right? I love
I've done a tie-dye.
Yeah,
and it's like red and green, the one I had.
Yeah, it's got red and green.
Yeah, they're Tommy toe size, the chocolate cherries. So, Jegs, what did you get up to today?
Yes.
Well, I was doing a lot of cleaning. I took my corral down last year, and I put a miniature one up, and I just threw everything on the ground, and I'm trying to get all that stuff cleaned up and all that. As far as garden wise, one thing I got from the garden is cayenne peppers. I did collect my pears, my Asian pears. I brought them in.
Only how they look it. Are you gonna give in, James? You gonna give in? I know those people.
Nah, I didn't give in. I told my wife and my grandson, y'all must be trying to let my fruit go bad or something. Y'all don't want to eat it.
Not the Asian pears. Oh my goodness, I would love to grow one.
I did get a smidge, just a smidge.
Okay.
when it was sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've got my papaya is still growing. My fist is still bigger than the papaya, but it's growing.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that watermelon that's growing in my front yard is looking good.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
Because I'm not doing a garden till next year.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
a
right.
fruit man now. Just fruit.
Oh,
until
That's how I
get-
feel. Yeah. I feel the same way. But I want to start an annual garden.
Right.
I have my
So
raised
I
bed.
want to share this. I don't know if I can make it bigger because nope, it's not. It's not a patty pan. It kind of looks like a patty pan.
Yeah. It's a funny.
I meant
Little
to go
ghost from Pac-Man.
Yes.
Yeah, they
yes.
do. Looks
yes.
like Pac-Man ghost. You're right.
But you see this greening on it. So I almost think that it is a patty pan crossed with a carnival squash. So it's got the scallop because and I wish I meant to take when I had Merissa with me today. So when you look at that, it just looks whatever, but it's about this big around, and then the depth from the bottom to the top is like they're huge. They're absolutely huge, and it's like, what the heck is it? What did I plant? Well, you should label what you're. It was a replacement. It was something that I replaced a squash plant that had died, and I can't remember if I had something else in here that I wanted to show. Because even if I just bring this one up here, because this is what my patty pans, and they do, like, the patty pans do get big. Do this one. Open it up, Maureen. Hello, there we go. And photo
on your video.
You harvested one on that latest short you made, Maureen. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Look at all them.
I
Wow.
love that short. I've played it like 3 or 4 times because it just makes me laugh.
The one, and this one has a deep voice. That one.
Is that for the community?
No, the
right
one.
there?
Which one?
No, yeah, this is for people to purchase, which sadly, that was one of my other stories. And so these are quite big. This is what my patty pans look like. But that other one, it's getting deep. It's got depth to its body, and it's like, what the heck am I growing? So yes, I have a farm stand out in the front of my boulevard. And as of today, I've now put a sign out saying, attention, if you are wanting to purchase potatoes, because right now for sale, I have potatoes, patty pans, zucchini, salad green, Swiss chard, and rhubarb. It's like you have to come and ring the doorbell because I have had so much theft this past week.
Oh, bad.
Like
that's awful.
I had it was a zucchini about this big that I was selling for $5. Gone, no money. The bags of potatoes, I'm doing.
Put it there just for them.
Oh my goodness!
Do
you have a camera on there?
Not
like
yet.
A little Wi-Fi?
I'm gonna get one because the camera system I have doesn't work on my property, unfortunately. Okay. So I'm just gonna get one that has does the Wi-Fi. And
don't say that. He's watching you right now. Don't say that.
Yeah.
The camera's not working, so he's gonna come get what he wants.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I just said, if you're wanting and also like with the salad greens, I pick those fresh. So if someone comes up, they go, can I get a bag of salad greens? We go to the back and I pick them for them. And
good.
Yeah, because it's like, if I pick them, it's too hot, they'll just wilt. And I'd rather them go home with fresh greens. But yeah, it's quite sad because it's one thing if you go one thing went missing in the week, but you go, we're now and I'm selling things for $2, $3, $4, and then that one zucchini was $5. So this, it's small amounts, but you go, but $20, at least $20 worth of produce has been stolen.
Well, Maureen,
that's terrible.
I thought about leaving the eggs out in the front because a lot of people think I'm in the country because that's what y'all see is majority of the country when I look in my backyard, but actually I'm in the city. So when I was selling my eggs and everything, I would set a table out there, and you just leave the money, take the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
But people are not going to be honest when they see a something so good. So I would sit out there, and I would even go close to the road. All right, get your eggs now. You're going to school, pick up the child, get your eggs, keep going.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's basically, I will bring things out to the farm stand if I'm going to be working in the front yard. I'll bring them down. But, there's people that, they get up and they start walking at 6 o'clock in the morning. And so it's like, it's nice to have the fresh veggies there. I have seen people who they've walked by and saw it, and then they come back later or the next day in their car because they want to pick up stuff. And there's been lots of people who are honest. Like, I think it was last week I was telling you that they had sent me an e-transfer, and my e-transfer on the board was written wrong. And this person put a note in and said, hey, I see that you didn't receive the money. And so here's the money for those 2 cucumber plants, or 2 raspberry plants in the cucumber plant. So, save some money and put out a sign out there that says, I see you. They can take it away if they want. Either I see you, or you're going to I see you.
I see this one fella.
I owe you.
He was telling me, he said, Mr. J, I don't know why you selling them eggs for $2. Those are rich brown eggs. You should be getting $3 or $4 for them. So I said, no, I got so many eggs, I don't worry about the price. And so he asked me to drop he lived about 10 or 12 houses from me. So he'll come get it. But when he don't come get it, he said, just bring me some eggs. I would bring him 1 carton. He would give me $4. Aww. I said, no, that's not necessary. So I bring him 2 cartons just to replace the other $2. He ended up giving me $8. So I said, I'm not fighting it no more. Just give me what you give me.
Yeah. 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 It's for me, it is disappointing to, because that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. And it's like, and I'm trying to keep decent prices for people, but it's like, if somebody who's taking it and it's, they don't have the means, but you go $2 for a bag of 2 pounds of potatoes, and you just took the bag and went home. It's like,
tell them I take change too. I don't have a problem with taking change. You can give me some quarters, pennies. It doesn't matter. Just leave the money there.
Just leave the money. And so it's not expensive. So that was so today I did put a sign out just saying, if you're wanting to buy, and what I'll do is, as things come and ripen, because I do up by my door, I do have another stand. It's got doors that open and close, which I could put a lock on it. But I'm probably going to put things in there for people. And then once people know, like that my regulars know about it, they'll come and it's like, you don't need to ring the doorbell, because one woman, she says, I'll come for salad greens once a week. Right. And so it's like, just come up, because I just can't have it out there unless I'm going to be out there in the garden supervising it. So, which is disappointing. And like I said, 1 or 2 things being stolen, or one, in a week, 1 item or whatever. But when you go, okay, so bag of potatoes today, bag of potatoes tomorrow, zucchini, it's like, oh, 2 bags of potatoes stolen. Yeah. It's just so wrong. It's just so wrong. So yeah, I agree. If you are hungry and desperate, at least just leave a note saying, I'm sorry, I can't afford this. I don't need to know who you are, but at least just say, thank you. I have taken without paying you. And I apologize, but I don't have any money. And I know, like, I've had one person she came on her lunch hour and she says, I'm going to take these things. She goes, when I get home, I am going to, or when I get back to work, I'll email you the money. And sure enough, she did. Like, I'm not going to I'm not going to be one to go, I don't trust you. The sad part is you would give it if they would ask. Yep, exactly. Right. I would. If they go, I can't afford this, I would 100%. But the fact that you just, keep taking food, it's not, it's not right. It's just not right. So, yeah. I got a burning shin right now.
Oh no! Put some ACV on it right now.
I know, but it's behind there. Like the one on my shin, the circle is about the size of my palm, and I have very big hands. I have big hands for a woman. Well, I'm a big woman, so I don't have big hands for a woman. I have average hands for my size of person, but but they are big hands.
Ooh.
So
that's the Asian.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
Hang
I
on,
usually see them where they're
put you up big.
all that darker color. I've never seen one modeled like that. That's cool.
They were green. I said I'm not going to take them off. Once I saw they turn yellow, I said it's time for them to come off.
Right.
That's the Hoseka pear.
Okay.
And that fella is real sweet. And all I had was just a little dab.
Yeah.
I had to go get me some more water.
Okay.
Awesome.
It looks so good. I love Asian pears.
So that was my other thing. I was saying to Robin when I said, I had a list of things I was wanting to remind myself to talk about. So, and in regards to that, because I know there's some of you in the panel like growing out the box. Is it bad if I pick that Georgia candy roaster before it's completely ripe? I would like to know that. Because the big one now, I cannot touch my fingers around it. Actually, the second one I think a few days ago, I could still touch. Now I can't. And then the big one with the big deep voice.
Deep voice, yes. Deep voice.
It's just they're not growing longer. It's just getting fatter. And one person commented on that short and said, don't let it get too ripe because it's better.
They get woody when they get too.
Okay. Is the stem starting to get hard and changing?
I haven't checked the stem yet, but I'm just wanting to know, like, because there's more coming.
It blushes.
And it's like, yeah, because I do know it. Like, if it gets kind of a tan color, okay, it will ripen off the vine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if I'm just comparing it to a butternut, if it starts to get a little, harder, that stem, and starts to change a little color, then I'll take them off.
Yeah, just because it's like it's giving all of its energy to the three big ones that are out there, and I see lots of more coming along, and it's like,
amazing.
If I take him out, then so. And partly because I want to taste it. I never tasted it before. I just want to taste it. I just want a little taste.
Don't
Gardening definitely.
I didn't get to taste it last year either. The goats ate it.
Oh, that's awful. You're it's either the deers, the goats, the sheep. I feel so.
Jegs against the wildlife.
I know, that's right.
The wildlife won again. Jeg 0, wildlife 17.
I'm not mad. One thing about the wildlife is, the goats, they will fill the freezer.
That's true. So you're going to get that squash eventually. Whatever they ate, it's going to turn into delicious meat. I just want to nibble on it. I do. And it's just so big. So so everybody that comes, it's like, come and see. And just so you know, in that video, that is authentically me, and poor Merissa, my own child, it's the one where I go, she gets home and I go, you've got to come and see this. Come. And it's like, look at it, and I was just out at the, at my offsite garden, and I have got, it's, like I think I have a lot of cross-pollinated seed, I'm pretty sure. And so I have a kabocha squash. So that's like a Japanese pumpkin. It is like this big. Like again, it's hello, Maureen, and it has one beside it that's just as big, and it was like, and it does say garden kabocha, so that means it's my seeds from last year. So, so I have a feeling it. Marissa said, I think it's cross pollinated with the Hubbard, because my Hubbards get to be massive. So, yes, it takes two hands to live it.
I had to look it up because I don't grow squash either. And it said the blushing in the context for those of you watching who don't grow squash yet. It's a pink orange color as the squash matures. But the other thing with the candy roaster is the hardened skin. It's to check it if the skin's hardened. A full size is about 18 to 24 inches, indicates the squash is ready for harvest.
Yeah.
That's the skin. If it resists puncture, the squash is ready.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys do the fingernail puncture test or not.
I do.
Okay.
So I'm doing Kusha for the first time. And we're starting to call it Audrey too, like from Little Shop of Horrors, because I have it in one of those 29-inch talls, round birdies beds, and I've got them spilling out both sides.
Oh, wow.
So then I rigged up a wooden trellis on bricks to hold it up off the pea gravel. And now I had to add a second trellis with, trying to make it loop around. And then the dang squirrels are eating them. So I ordered more net bags from Amazon. And I'm going to have to hand pollinate because I have to net them before they even get big, because they're eating them when they're this big.
Yeah.
Squirrels. I do have Kusha, but I don't think I have any fruiting here at my house, but I definitely have them fruiting out at the site garden. So this is this one here. This is it a week ago. So and there you can see that, and that's the biggest one. And that I could get my fingers around a week ago. And now it's like, I do have, like, this one does have a bit of a green tip. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to grow it, because it's a cross between apple and sweet potato. And that was one of my reasons for it. But it's like, I just want to pick it. Oops, I got to bring us back up here. I just want to pick it. Yeah, it's weighing your trellis down. I love butternut. I last year was my best year to ever grow them. Usually my plants, they struggle. They really, really struggle. So
I hear they keep really well. That's why I would love it. But
wipe it down with your apple cider vinegar.
I switched to a different variety.
I was going to say my son's just allergic. He gets a rash. Sorry, Robin.
Oh, that's bad. It was developed by Cornell University. I think it's butterscotch. Let me see if I can find it in here.
I've got a spaghetti squash sitting on the table, and it's been sitting there ever since October.
Okay.
Wow. It's been sitting at the same spot.
Butterscotch.
There's no softness or nothing on it. So,
wow.
So yeah, this butterscotch, and it's a little smaller, about this size. So you're not getting some of those monsters. And it seems to be more tolerant to everything, a little more tolerant to the powdery mildew, so maybe play around with your varieties, Maureen, and see if you can't find something
that's what I need. Something that's we have bad powdery mildew down here.
Yeah. But I do what you do, Maureen. I do wipe it with a vinegar solution, let them dry in the sun before I store them, and bam, that has really helped.
Yeah, it's amazing.
My storage capability.
So
Sean has tried it too. Go ahead. Sorry.
This candy roaster is a Hubbard, so try hand pollinating with your other Hubbard. It will grow even larger and better tasting. Ooh, okay. See you later, CR. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Yeah, I'm excited about trying that, and I'm also excited about trying the Kusha. But and then out at the offsite garden, and I do have next week. I've got my urban farm garden tour, and then following right after that, I will have a tour of the offsite garden, which there are some odd looking things, and you go, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. But I think that I have a spaghetti squash, and my spaghetti squash are coming in, and they're just massive. I've already picked 2. They were ripe. But I've got some that I think they've cross-pollinated with a zucchini. So they are dark green. And so it's like,
Wonder what that's gonna taste like.
Well, usually it tastes like the actual mother plant. Like, so it'll still taste like a spaghetti squash. It'll just have the rind or the skin on the outside just is dark green like zucchini. Because I've had some very strange different types of, just want to see if I can find it, because I had one that was cross-pollinated patty pan with a zucchini. So it had a zucchini bottom, but it had the patty pan scallop to it. It was very, very cool. I know I just recently saw it for some reason. Let me just go favorites, because maybe I favorited it. Maybe I favorited it from a long time ago. It was a couple years ago that I sent it to my mom.
You have the squash vine borer where you are, Maureen?
No. I know. And actually, what I had looked at was, because I went, I've seen it, because growing out the box, he'll show, they show pictures and stuff like that.
Horrible.
And so I looked it up, and because I said, are they in Canada? And yes, they are in Canada, but the Rockies, it seems to be east of the Rockies. We probably have some here, but not a whole heck of a lot. And so, no, I've been growing squashes, and I've never, my biggest enemy is the powdery mildew. Because once it hits, because again, I'm on an island, a lot of moisture in the air, and I do need to get out with my way spray, and I'm behind on that, unfortunately. Not getting that taken care of, which I really need to do that. No.
I've been on inspection, pulling all the leaves up for the squash bugs.
They're so disgusting from what I've seen on videos.
I've been on watch looking for the cucumber beetles, because it's been time for them too, and I haven't found any, but today I found 2 leaves on the plant going,
oh,
so,
no.
I know they're here. I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, when we were at the offsite garden, I have one zucchini plant that is just getting it's just covered in aphids, which I was quite surprised. Like super covered. The flowers, everything is just
I'll
looking
get
like
that once in a while.
Yeah, but I just
but the others are fine. Like, it's just that one that they just gravitate. Yeah, I got that with my roselle. It actually took out 2 of my, I think I plant 6. One didn't germinate so well, and then the rest, 2 of them got really bad.
Next year, just plant some calendula, at the offsite garden, because it'll go for the calendula first.
Right.
That's
last year we had nasturtiums out there, and I was hoping the nasturtiums were going to reseed themselves, but they didn't. Just the barrage. But yes, I'll bring calendula and nasturtiums out with that. So thank you so much.
Was it Hazeltine Parliament? Oh, yay!
Yeah, and so when so growing out the box, when do you recommend? Like, should I have already sprayed the powdery mildew, the way spray right now, like long beforehand? Is that a good idea? I would like to know that.
Like how
Yes, they
often do you
are.
mean?
They're from the devil, and along with the rats and the
Mhm.
mice.
And the squirrels.
The squirrels. Well, not all squirrels. Some squirrels are cute.
Yeah. Aphids, so overgrowth of aphids
The
can
cuteness
also
is what
be,
gets you.
yeah, aphids can be too much nitrogen on that particular plant or tree.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking, like, with some of the workshops that I've listened to this past spring, it was like healthy soil, healthy plants, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so if there is like it could be too much nitrogen, like you're saying. So it's meaning in that, and you have to remember that it's like every 2 feet there is another squash plant. And when you see my video
Yeah.
of the offsite garden, it's like,
It's so
where
weird.
do you expect everything to grow, Maureen? But you go, so something is not healthy in that soil. So I was really poo-poo juicing today out there. Like, it was like,
Mm.
I want to bring it in, get the
Right.
soil healthy, and stuff like that. So yes, it is a preventative.
Mhm.
Um,
What's the schedule though, usually growing out of the box?
yeah, that's what I'm
the
am I going to be
timing?
too late? So squirrels are
Squirrels.
beautiful, says Gear, fried up with the biscuit and gravy and fried taters.
I second that emotion, Gear.
Okay,
Oh,
so
there you
on
go.
average, every 3 weeks, spray and weigh. Okay, so
Okay.
once a month. Okay, so I am late with it, and I do have I'm doing mine growing out of the box. I'm going to be doing mine as an LAB. So
Mhm.
I've got my rice water. I've just got it sitting in the fridge. It's all ready to go, and then I've got some spoiled milk, and so then I am going to make the LAB, but I'm going to have so much whey water left over that I will use that. Yeah, and growing out the box does. He has a video on a
Mhm.
short that shows you how to make
Mhm.
your spray for
Mhm.
stop and powder mildew. So, so I
Oh.
ran out of marigold, so I planted rosemary in with my squash, and so far
Interesting.
there are no squash bugs.
That's
Everybody
awesome.
take note of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe the rosemary is a good deterrent. And
Yeah.
plus, if you keep brushing against rosemary, it the scent just comes out beautifully. So
I
I
love
got to
it.
watch my
Yeah.
time here because I have little chicks that have to go to bed.
I can't click, and I can't click.
I
Do you have the
know.
chicks?
No.
I can't click.
That's right. So here was another thing that happened today. So I'm baking
Terrible.
bread, and we dipped cookies making bread. So when I'm on bread, depending on like when the oven is like a bazillion degrees in temperature, I really have to watch it. So it's like every 3 minutes you got to go look at it. So I'm doing that. Marissa's out picking herbs. And so I said, well, take Cleo with you, because she's like, I would like to be out and looking around. And so they're doing that. And at one point, Marissa came in, and so Cleo followed her. And then just like the screen was shut. So Cleo just stood there. Marissa opens up, the chicken walks in the house. Oh, I'll come into the big house. Anyway, we're going to grab some lunch, Marissa and I. So she's made up some lunch. We're sitting down. I said, where is Cleo? And she goes, oh, well, she was up by the girls. Like she'll be at one of the entrance to the playground. Like there's a gate there, and she's pretty safe. Now I'm hearing a whole bunch of loud cluckings, because they're yelling about something. Usually it's like something is going to get us. So I thought I better go check on Cleo. I go out, cannot find her anywhere. I come back. And I thought the way that they were clucking, I thought, did something come in and pick Cleo up and take her? And it's like, oh my gosh. So I come back in and I said, I can't find her. So we stop our lunch, and Marissa's in the front. The side gate is, my tenant tends to leave it open because it doesn't latch. And it's like, you've got to physically latch it, please. And I thought, did she go to the front? So I'm walking around the front, avoiding where the ground wasps are. And Cleo calling her, looking in bushes. And usually when I call her, she'll say something. Nothing. And it's like, oh my gosh. I don't know if I should go to the neighbors. And she's lost a lot of weight due to she got sour crop again. Yeah. And so like today is the first day where her crop is just normal. So I've been treating her. She lives in the house with me in my room. So we've gone everywhere. And then I come back from the front yard to the back. Marissa says, I cannot find her. We're looking down the corridor, And there she is. She is somehow put herself into the playground. And where I have my little gate, there is sometimes I've had a chicken squeeze out. So I think she was there and she wiggled herself in. She goes, I will go home. I will go home. And it was like, oh, thank God the chicken is safe. She just went, no, I'll go home for now. I'm not going to stay out in the large without somebody around me. So all was well. Chicken is safe. And she put herself in all by herself. I said, she's a people chicken.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Frightened me. I was so glad that ended well.
You and me both. So
you worked so hard to get her healthy. I would go.
Exactly. And it was like, that was, I was thinking, I thought, did a hawk come or an eagle come and just take my chicken away, which they don't tend to do that. They usually just eat it there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's horrible.
Yeah. And
not bad enough that they kill it, but they want to show the evidence that they did of your beloved chicken. Like same thing.
Well, eagles will eat,
raccoons.
like they'll eat it. They'll eat it. Raccoons and they're just vile. They just want the crop.
Yeah, they just bite them. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
like little vampires.
I'm going to the big screen, y'all. I'm going.
Okay, thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Thanks, Biggs.
No problem. See y'all
Take
later.
Care. See y'all later.
Enjoy your evening.
Yeah, but yeah. So yes, the story ended well, and I can only think that that there was enough of an opening that when she was at the the entrance, like the actual gate, that she wiggled herself through. And it's like, okay, good. I'm only going to keep her for a couple more, maybe one more day, because I need her to put some weight on. So
yeah.
That's
hard with birds. Like if they've been sick, it's scary.
Yeah. Well, it's just the sour crop. And so the yeast gets so big in there. So again, apple cider vinegar and garlic is one of the things I'm giving her. And so she can't eat, right? She just would turn away everything. But she likes yogurt. She loves cucumber. And I've got cucumbers out the wazoo. So I keep just giving this chicken a cucumber and she just devours it. And so I am starting to feel her put some weight on. But
good.
Yeah. But, and like I said, today was the first day where the crop was actually emptied and there was no yeast in it. But but I still want to keep treating you. Yeah. And I think I'm going to have this problem all the time with this chicken because of her back. Like, she's got a hump in her back and she leans forward almost like she's not on her tiptoes, but it has that look of somebody on their tiptoes leaning forward. So her crop is always leaned forward. And if food gets left in there and doesn't get, doesn't get processed, it's going to rot. And there's where the yeast comes. So I've been treating her for the past week and and I enjoy, like, she's been with the
house chicken.
With the poop that I've been dealing with my BC government, she's been my, emotional support chicken.
That's right. Your emotional support chicken. That's what I need my script for. Emotional support chickens. So they can't deny me.
No. And it's like, and only the thing is I've had to really look after her, which keeps me functioning. And so that's where she was kind of a saving grace for me this past year. So having her in, and she is like, oh, hello, I'm in the house. This is where I live. This is good.
Right.
Unfortunately, I cannot put a diaper on her again because of her lack of balance with her back. So as soon as I put it on, she just keeps, just, and it's only just a bit of fabric, but just that little bit, she's like, I can't stand up. And so then she just, just lays flat. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Reminds me of the cats that they put jackets on and they just fall over. Like that they try to dress. They're just gonna fall over.
What do you got?
This is why I have no love for squirrels.
Oh yeah, they're mean and nasty.
That's a Dr. White cheese.
Oh, and look at how big it is.
And it was one that they got inside the net bag and got it.
Yeah.
The mesh bag.
Yeah. That's why I don't have any love for squirrels, because I've got I have 21 varieties out there and 28 plants.
Right.
So all
Mhm.
the little it's this week is all the little bags are going to go on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we don't get it. They get them.
Right.
I
What
used to do
kind
that
of
with the avocados here. They would just take 2 bites and throw them out of the tree to when we
yeah,
had a Haas
Yeah, what's
tree.
with that? No harm, no fault. You take
Yeah.
one, you
eat the
go
whole
off with
thing.
it and eat it. But
Eat the
no,
whole
well,
damn
no,
thing.
this
No,
week,
I'm just going to eat a little piece of it. This one,
Yes,
oh,
and
this one I don't like the taste of it. Let me try another one. So
yeah,
what kind of
like
mesh bags do you use, Robin?
white mesh bag off Amazon. I don't think I have
the
any of
little
those right
organza
now.
bags. The
No,
organza bags, like
not organza. Although those would work.
Mhm.
They're a nylon bag that draws strings,
Yep.
and
okay.
it
Those are
works.
they sound like the organza ones like we have.
Yeah,
Is it
they're
the
stiff.
are they stretchier? Because that would be nylon. It's
There's
like a fake organza. It's not really real organza.
yeah,
It's what they use for parties, right?
it's enough. I went
Mhm.
into the thrift store and I bought 2 more big pasta bowls, and I've got extra water out there because mostly they say they go for the tomatoes because they're thirsty.
Oh, okay.
So I've got
Mhm.
2 birth baths that they drink out of and 3 big pasta bowls full of water throughout the yard.
Mhm.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. I know
Mhm.
Mike feeds them and they leave his tomatoes alone and they'll go to the neighbors and take their tomatoes instead because he feeds them like nuts and stuff.
Yeah,
Mike's
I
chaotic.
grew
Mike,
peanuts
So
last year
these
and
are the
they ate
kind
them
that
all.
I buy.
yeah, that's what I get too. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. And I find that some of them will actually even chew through the bag itself. But these are the
Sucks.
kind that I use.
Yeah. I have to get bigger
Um,
ones because I found out with my fruit gets too big and gets stuck in the bag, and I have to
yep.
rip the bags by open.
Yep. I've had that.
Yeah, I have to get the
Yeah, I've
larger
had to
ones.
do
But
that as
that's what I
well.
mean by
And
organza.
and I
Uh,
think there was
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
so are yours
My
like
Wi-Fi.
this, Robin?
But
I have some organza, but I have mostly the white ones with a little red string um going
what?
going through them, and it's worked so far. It's makes it just that much one step harder for them.
Oh, the red string.
Mm.
I don't know if I've seen those.
Yeah, I
Go and
don't.
look it up. This would be a good
I'm
opportunity.
trying. Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on.
No, I'm wanting to Robin,
Yeah, I have
because
Robin.
you're on a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you could do it.
So then what you can do is up at the top, click a tab and go into your Amazon and find them. And then at the bottom, you're going to see a little TV with a plus on it. And I'll
Oh,
walk you through on how to share your screen. And this is a good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Good idea.
Yeah, for you to learn how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have Amazon on my laptop,
Oh, but
Oh,
you don't actually but you could
look.
so
you
I
don't have
can't.
to show
So you wanted
show
me to see like my Amazon history so that I could
No,
show
you
what
Oh
could
no,
just
you
look
you're
it
could
up
just open
through
up
Chrome.
just open up through Chrome
Yeah,
and just bring it up and you'll find it. We'll try it.
you just
Hey
open up another
Joe.
tab at the top and then search.
Good to see you,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe.
Oh, those tree rats are freeloaders. I had to give them a whole fig tree just to keep them away from my netted figs. They take every
Oh,
ripe fig.
I've heard
Oh,
that. I've heard that. It's
Oh yeah,
horrible.
we are still going. Little bits of pieces of still talking about apple cider vinegar, but
Welcome back.
yeah. So welcome back. Were you showing your neighbor all your goodies in your garden?
Right.
Yeah,
That's what we were doing. Mobius.
yeah, yeah.
Talking about gardens and things.
Hey, L
Oh,
Triple G, good to see you. Yeah, squirrels will eat your fruits.
yes, they will.
Yeah.
But then they can feed your fruits too. Don't ask me how. Involves a shovel in a hole right next to the tree, though.
So did you find them?
I was wanting to give. There we go. I've got
Okay.
it.
Okay. So now click back to the StreamYard tab. Come
Okay.
back to us, right? And then at the bottom, you'll see a little box with a plus sign in it. That's a share your screen. And you're going to click it. And you're going to say share screen. And then it's going to say share screen again. And you're going to see in your Chrome tab, one of the tabs there. So it'll say amazon.com and whatever you're going to share. And you click that on and it'll come up.
Chrome would like to record this computer's screen and audio.
So
give it permission. Oh my gosh. How do you get in
Yep.
here?
That's interesting. Oh, select a tab to share. Okay.
Yep. I'm going to.
Wait, why did
you got
it do that?
Okay.
It skipped.
Whoops.
Hold
Is
on.
it
I got
showing?
LGG. It skipped. I'm sorry, LGG.
Oh, okay.
I'll
do.
Okay.
You're going to do it?
I gonna get it. Yeah.
Did it share?
Hold on. I'm working it. Two things at once. There we go. Sorry about that, L-Triple-G. It'll be right back. Should be. Gotta take care of something.
Did it share?
No, it didn't.
Not yet. You usually have to, it's share screen. Hold on, let me see. And it says share screen again. You have to go up where it shows the different things that are open. Did you click on that? Okay.
Okay, there we go. Let's try that.
There you did it.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I'm going to add it to the stage.
Just a couple
And there
steps.
you go.
Oh, good, you're back. Okay.
And so now you can go back, like for you to, if you see, you're looking at it now and now you're showing us. So this looks a bit more meshy, hey?
Yeah. So can you see the blow up?
Yes. Yeah. So what you're showing us that we are seeing what you're looking at there.
Yep. That's the ones, the ones I use, and I get them in all different sizes. They're showing the 10 by 6 inch, but I get even bigger than that and smaller than that. So
okay.
Okay.
So it's a nylon netting. So is it a little bit bigger as far as the holes compared to the organza?
Yeah,
it's closer.
It's coarser, and it is the holes are a little more breathable, I think, than the organza.
Okay. Yeah.
And stiffer.
They look good. Yeah.
Okay. So I just click stop sharing now?
Yep.
Did it.
There you go.
Good job.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, that's the other name we call them.
Exciting. A new trick.
Yep, it is. So I'm going to remove, there we go. Oh, it says I deleted the message, but it's not letting me delete the person.
They're gone.
Okay, they are? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to just watch. Certain people in the chat are not allowed to be in here.
Yeah.
Ooh, those bags would be handy for making worm casting tea.
Might flow through. I kind of like the organza bags for the worm casting.
They would flow through to be some kind of a hold the weeds inside of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have those 24-inch bags on my Armenian cucumbers.
Oh, I love Armenian cucumbers. They are
why is
so
that?
delicious.
The
cool part about the Armenian cucumbers is they can get monstrous and still yummy. I haven't done them in a long time.
Oh, so Mobius says pennies before 1982 are full of copper. So I put bags of 7 to 10 pennies in the chicken water and bird bath. So there again.
Oh, I've got that. I've got that. Thank
So
you,
thanks for that.
Mobius.
Yeah, thanks so much for that. But you guys can still chat. You guys, you don't need to put up the things. Yeah, true pennies. So I am gonna go and put my chicklets to bed and be back.
Okay.
Shortly.
Yeah, the true pennies, right, David Corey, when they weren't just zinc. Yeah. Or full of zinc. So there you go. 7 to 10 bags. Yeah, I was just thinking for the tea when who said that?
Mobius.
Yeah, for the tea, I think the organza are better unless you want the sediment, because the netting has bigger holes, so the sediment would go into your water. But that wouldn't be so bad. Tea
It would
is
only be
usually tea.
it would only be the tiniest particles, though.
Well, it's usually the phrase from the worms. It's already kind of tiny. That's why I was thinking that.
Okay.
It's not it's not compost. It's not larger chunks. I was thinking September planting for the fava beans. Oh, that's right. I would love to plant fava beans. I haven't done that yet.
You
We
know,
were
something
talking
else,
about that one night. I was peeling them one night on the live. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
something I need to get that out there again too is Repelsol, which is it's an organic animal repellent. I used to hang them in little organza bags all around.
Okay.
Near the
I
stuff
can't even bring up stuff now too. They took away all my privileges.
Oh,
StreamYard is redoing everything, and yeah, we used to be able to share things for one another. We could click on each other's side chat and everything, and they took it all tonight. I was wondering why, like, my name had changed. This is all bright white. Even the settings that I have here have changed completely. So it's just bizarre.
they probably want.
It's a waxing man tonight. That's why. Oh, that's why things are getting a little weird. Thank you, David Corey. It's funny, David Corey, because with having my Friday lives, like Friday, it seems like the full moons tend to fall on my night a lot. And yes, it gets very strange on the full moon. I know with my dad who had ALZ, the Alzheimer's patients tend to wander more. So it has something to do with water for sure in the brain. It changes things in the brain. But
Have you ever planted by the phases of the moon?
I haven't done that. No, I haven't done that because remember, I'm not a major annual. I do perennials and I do fruit trees. So I haven't even gotten into the moon phases. I think Shawnee was trying it. I'm not sure if Maureen does it, but I know they do that for the Farmer's Almanac, but that's like
I totally,
how they plant.
I totally looked into it. And I believe there's a whole lot to be said about it, but it's like, even though I'm retired,
one more thing to track.
I got time. I got this window of time. The weather's right. So whatever, I'm going to do it right now.
Right.
I can't wait 2 more days for the because
and the weather might not be right, or exactly, or your schedule might not be right.
Schedule exactly.
Yeah. David's like, it's good to plant by the moon. So David Corey, is that what you do? You a moon man? Planting by the moon?
Yeah, the root vegetables should be planted at one time, and I looked all into it, but I was like, oh, this is adding complexity that I just can't add.
TT, she's with her chickens right now, but she'll be right back with you soon. She'll be right back with all of us soon. GT, they took my privileges away. I can't click on your comments or anybody's comments.
So
I saw you with your chickens.
What is everybody? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just asking the chat. What is everybody in the chat getting started right now for the next phase of the garden? See,
Yeah,
white.
they're going into the fall garden, I think most of them. They're not like me, where we're going into spring crops. Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry, Miss Sharon. You're still dry. David Corey with the brassicas. Miss Sharon sharing things out. Carrots and sugar beets, GT Junior.
alfalfa and fava going
And the
into
fava
fall.
beans. You're doing your own alfalfa now? Are you cover cropping it or are you using it to till in? Growing out of the box?
Ooh,
So I know you like,
triple digits. Hey.
oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Sharon. Yeah, growing out of the box with the alfalfa, he likes to use the cotton meal more. He's the one who made me aware about the alfalfa can go more alkaline if you're using it for your nitrogen, like to help fix nitrogen in your soil. But if you have alkaline soil, that it's not the best choice. Yeah, I think that's great to grow your own alfalfa. Not, I think I can't though. That's awesome, growing out of the box.
Cotton
Yeah, the cottonseed meal he uses. That's right. I'm
I
sorry,
tried those.
Veronica.
We talked about that before. I tried those alfalfa pellets
Mm-hmm.
under my leaf mold to put the garden to bed in the fall. And I'm a believer. I am a believer.
Yeah, it might work in my raised beds because it's not going to be my native soil. That's a good idea. I'm not doing fall garden. Never have, LOL. But I have some lavender clones and I want to plant in 2 or 3 weeks. Fingers crossed. Many fails in the past. That's all right. You're not learning if you're not failing. Cool,
Exactly.
Mobius.
I've killed a lot of plants. A lot
Me
of plants.
too. Use pellets. Yeah, it's good for nitrogen. Well,
You
Dave
know,
Corey, you guys have clay, don't you naturally?
I have
I
heavy
just have,
clay too.
yeah, I've got
And I'm in
sand
raised
and
beds. Yeah.
and I've got shells, but yeah, I'm gonna do my annuals probably in the raised metal beds that I got.
It
The
is so
ones that I told you were supposed to be tall, but I had to lower them
uh-huh.
because they're like up to my armpits once measured against me.
It's so cool, Mobius, when you successfully clone something, that's
Hmm.
just like that's a better high than getting a seed to grow. It's
Yeah,
amazing. I
I'm
did I
sorry.
did potato this year. I
Hmm.
and it worked. I mean, I did 5 of them and I got 4 of them to grow.
I think that was really a cool tip too. Uh, Dave Corey, I bet I've seen your soil. It's amazing. Yeah, the wood chips are better.
Yeah,
Okay.
growing out of the box, the tricontinol is magic in the alfalfa. Tricontinol is the one that just like makes everything happen with the plant. I mean,
You
I can't say enough. I'm in for the duration with the alfalfa pellets. I'm a believer.
Okay, for those of you in the chat and watching the replay who don't know what tricontinol is, it is a naturally occurring plant growth promoter that can enhance various aspects of the plant growth and yield. It's often used in agriculture to boost crop production and improve plant health. Tricontinol works by influencing several metabolic processes, including photosynthesis, nutrient uptake, and enzyme activity. And
What
it's
she said.
contained in the alfalfa. Because he uses big words sometimes, and I want to help people out, including myself sometimes. Not that
Mhm.
I didn't know. Not that I didn't know. I didn't know, but not that I didn't know. Oh, okay. It's another root stimulating hormone. We talked about that, different root stimulating hormones. So I wonder, could you just soak alfalfa and use that then when you're cloning? Like use the water that the alfalfa is soaking in? Would it release that?
I would I would think that you could make a tea out of alfalfa pellets. Has anybody in the
Yeah,
chat tried that?
that would be interesting. That would be a good one. Growing out of the box. Our science professor too over there doing experiments. I know there's honey, cinnamon, aloe. Yes, only purchase the organic alcohol. Yeah, any of the grass. Oh my goodness. So
Yeah, I
much
had
of
to look around. I bought mine at the Farm and Fleet to get the organic.
was this, I suppose my oops, hold on, you guys are going fast for a second.
David Corey
Oh,
says you can make a tea out of the alfalfa pellets.
okay.
So that's cool.
But David Corey, did you hear what I said to use it for? For cloning. Can you make the tea and then use it while you're cloning? Yeah, I know you do the aloe. I've seen you do the aloe.
With
David
the
Corey for it.
clones, I kind of did
For root
a
stimulating hormone is what I meant. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Robin. I'm sorry. You did
no,
what?
with the I diluted is the word I'm trying to find in my brain.
I know I couldn't find
where the
stimulating
clones-
hormone, root stimulating hormone again, even though he just said it. Good.
The gray cells.
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night.
Mhm. So I'm getting ready to start low dose nicotine just to see if it will actually help. It's supposed to be a neuroprotectant. Very low dose because I don't do nicotine whatsoever.
Mm.
I suppose it's supposed to block amyloid plaques in the brain. I suppose my fall garden, I want to read what Mobius says. I suppose my fall garden is do a winter garden inside in my garden room, 2 grow tents, lights, etc. You should really do some video, Mobius. You don't have to show your face.
Yeah.
Overwinter peppers, maybe some toms, and all my greens like spinach. Just my process. Oh, and you're in 5B like Robin. Okay. Even if it's just pictures, you can do pictures in like iMovie and some other apps that you can use to just edit a little slideshow. Oh, grind the
It's on
pellets into a
Instagram.
powder. No, we
What?
want her.
What?
We want her on YouTube because we're on YouTube. I'm not on Instagram that much. I
That's
want
true.
her here.
So
Yeah.
what are the the pellets?
The alfalfa
Alfalfa pellets. Yeah.
hormone. You can dip it because I was saying, can you make a tea and use it? Because we went over a new word tonight. Tricontinol is a naturally occurring plant growth promoter that can enhance various aspects of plant growth and yield, and it's in alfalfa pellets. Of course, Growing Out Box mentioned that big word because he teaches us sciencey things over on his channel. And Robin kind of knew about it, and I was like, I don't know what that word is, and so I went and looked it up for the class.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
you. Hey, GT Junior, and thank you for the hair compliment. I appreciate it. It
Isn't
only
it pretty?
yeah, but it's not something I like to I like it, but it's the fact that by tomorrow I'll find a pen in here, and I'll find my gloves, and there might be a frying pan over on this side, and then there might even be a chicken caught in one of the curls. So it's not good. It's not good gardening hair, because it's just like everything is in it caught. And so I prefer to, because it's like this is as curly as my hair will get. Like I don't, because I'm only half black or whatever. I don't know what I think I'm half. My kids are quarter. So this is as curly, so I don't have the nappy curls, but so the curls are pretty, but it's just everything is caught. You're like, oh, look at, here is a rhododendron flower in my hair. So I prefer just to have it knotted up. So anyway, but yeah, I've used the pellets. I thought it was, I think I got it when I was back in 2020, and it was like, this is stupid. And and the more I've gone along, it's like, no, that's actually a really good thing to do.
Right.
And I think I can buy the alfalfa, not just in pellets. I can get it into the powder, and so I was even throwing that into my poo-poo juice at one point. So let me catch up with the.
Ooh.
Only organic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was trying to type about like, yeah, anything like alfalfa or anything with hay and graze on. The aminopyralids, I think I'm saying that right. Pyralids.
Yeah.
All those kind of scare me.
The
Organic all the way.
because that's the Roundup, you know.
Roundup's a different chemical. This one is
The aminopyralid.
Roundup is not an aminopyralid, it's something else. But it's just as damaging as the Roundup.
As the Grazon?
Yeah, Grazon goes through the cow, goes through the poo, goes and kills everything. It's just strictly for certain weeds, but those certain weeds, tomatoes, it'll take out your garden.
Yeah.
The other ones, the animals aren't eating, like what you just mentioned. The Grazon is in their hay. They spray hay down with it to kill all the weeds around the hay. Then they harvest the hay, they feed to the animal, and it goes right back, bypasses the animal and goes into their poop, and then they put the poop into things. But they also use the hay for other things, like gardens.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it was a couple of years ago that a bunch of people got hit all at the same time, and you are buying what is called organic soil, like organic composted soil, but it's filled with that Grazon, and it just goes.
Yeah, sweet thumb. Yeah, the one you mentioned kills everything, Robin. It's not usually fed to animals, but it doesn't have the half-life like that one has. It seems like no half-life. It just keeps going and contaminates the soil.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that's why I was testing with beans, because they're quick and they're the aminopyralids, they're, they'll just die right away. So something bad's in there.
We've always seen it with the tomatoes in a lot of the gardens. They'll start to do okay, and then they just quickly die.
Yeah. Hey, sweet thumb.
But I like the idea of the beans.
There's so many things we have to watch out for. I get concerned because of the jumping worm, because it's been around us. It's in Wisconsin.
Yep. Oh, I saw somebody put a short up, and they're like, "Look at the size."
Oh, you froze for a second.
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Okay, I'm back. I said I saw a short. The person was in Tennessee, and it's like, my garden's so healthy. Look at these huge earthworms I'm growing. And I'm like, that's an invasive worm that you're showing, and it's in your garden. I don't know how to tell you. Had the ring. I was like, that's not good. That's a jumping worm. Yeah.
Rabbit poop's the best to me.
Yes, rabbit poop's great. Sometimes though they can my girlfriend had rabbits, and she said she was using the poop in the garden. She had some issues with weed seeds in her hay. Maybe because it was so organic, because they're not spraying for the weeds.
Yeah. When I bought organic soil from the big box store, and I had 70 some odd tomato plants planted, and almost all of them died. And it wasn't until some of them that survived, once they were in ground and I started putting poo-poo juice on them, they healed. So the main thing is, you can't control what your neighbors and, adjoining people are doing, because even if they're using, pesticides on their lawn, and root killers or whatever, or weed killers, it comes over to you. But the main thing is, and I think I've seen, I think Growing Out the Box has said it, perhaps, but it's like making your own compost, making everything so that it's like you are just your own person, your own, your own seeds, or seeds, that you can't harvest, but from reputable companies, so that that you're getting healthy seed and stuff like that. And that's kind of where I'm at, where it's like I'm making enough compost that it's enough for me to feed everything in the fall, and then even add some into the spring. Because even the place where I get my farm to garden organics, it's like they are mixing yard waste with the cow manure and stuff,
Right?
And they're big fields, and you go, you're going to tell me that nobody's spraying anything on those hay fields that are right next to the cows? Don't tell me that, because I know that they are. And even though these guys are deemed organic,
Yes,
it's like, okay, you're using yard waste from the city, so somebody across the way there, what kind of poisons are they putting in their lawn? And then they're bringing that yard waste out here, and you're mixing it. So don't tell me it's clean. So
yeah.
oh,
It's glyphosate. That's what I couldn't think of. Roundup's not an aminopyrrolate, it's glyphosate. But now they just changed the whole recipe, and they're saying it's even more toxic. A lot of the people who pushed for it to be put aside. So I don't know what the latest recipe is.
You can't use it in the UK.
We don't use it. And my husband works in lawn care, and they don't use it in his company. And they use other things. Because we have an aquifer, so that you're still responsible. You have to be responsible in Florida because we're so close to our groundwater.
Yeah. So grown out of the box, alfalfa can also be used for phytotormediation. They're great for removing toxins from the soil, grow and dispose. So that's
like
just a winter
too.
chicken dinner. Grab that, get that alfalfa in there, and
it's like corn and sunflowers too will pull it.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of the alfalfa. More roots in the ground. Thank you for that, growing out of the box. Yeah, I agree, David Corey. Check your soil and see what it needs. Test your soil. I got one of those kits, and it was so eye-opening.
Or is it can it be terrifying?
It's terrifying. It was terrifyingly eye-opening. Yes, exactly, Mark. It was like, oh, well, that's really bland. Okay, what? Okay, you need everything. Okay. And if I was an older gardener, I'd probably throw some 10-10-10 right at you. I don't do that. So it's harder to remediate when you're trying to use organic means. Maybe if I had chickens and I could compost that, it would be better. Yeah, my chickens.
Excellent.
Cool. Yeah, I was thinking about getting rabbits. I just don't know where to put one. Especially now that we have a little rescue dog who will probably want to eat it.
Yep.
She'll be very interested in it. But I wanted it just for its manure, but I don't want to kill it in our heat either. And I have no room for it in my house.
No. So you don't, Robin, you don't have chickens or pets or anything like that, right?
I don't. I would love to have chickens, but January tramping outside to take care of them in the snow.
Yes.
Not in retirement.
No.
It's just no. Even like having that's in the middle of the winter, tromping out to check on it.
Yeah, no, don't put chicken poop straight. Yeah, I didn't mean that. Thank you,
David
Corey.
Yeah, it'll burn your gardens. Yeah.
I would be composting it down.
So Miss Sharon says her bunnies are in a wire hutch about 3 feet off the ground. And Mobius says, I have a new FERT tea recipe. FERT tea. I don't know what
fertilizer tea.
Fertilizer tea.
Oh, fertilizer tea. Okay. What's a FERT tea? I just use my poop. I just use my poo-poo juice.
Yes.
And and when I'm getting in like
it's
things
a little
like
of this, little that.
My comfrey, when I'm getting the comfrey plants into the poo-poo juice, then I know that I'm getting a lot more goodness in there. So
the bioaccumulation. And what you were talking about before about keeping that circle, that's permaculture. the circle is permaculture. It's keeping all the systems.
It's
What,
the
comes in.
circle of life.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the standard bucket method. Comfrey and nettles, both new to me this year. Then I dilute 10-1 in another bucket, and I had 2 cups of worm castings in a bag. Nice. Yeah, just comfrey and water is just like, that's, if you can get a hold of comfrey, that's a good thing. And this was my first year because the comfrey grows and it gets really tall and gets beautiful flowers, and the bees love it. And then it starts to fall over, and I do everything I can to rope it up. And it's like, you know what, Maureen? Just cut it. Your chickens love to eat it. Put it into your poo-poo juice, and then it'll grow back. And sure enough, it's already grown back. And they actually said probably in my zone, I could probably get 3 cuttings from it every year. And it's like, mm-hmm.
My Wi-Fi keeps glitching.
So has anybody found benefit in the banana peel fertilizer? Making you have?
Yeah.
Because I made it, but I haven't used it yet.
It's just like Gatorade for your plants. It's not like a huge heavy dose of anything. It's just giving them a little electrolyte drink rather than just plain water, is how I look at it. But my bananas like their banana peels right back at them. So sometimes I'll ferment them in water a little bit, even with the little banana flowers. Because I harvest the bananas, and I have this big banana flower, and it's got tiny little flowers, the female flowers. And I did, I think, a short on it. And yeah, it seems to help them. It gives them a little boost.
Well, Costco is selling, they have been I think it was 3 pounds of organic bananas for like $1.99.
Wow.
So I, let them get really ripe and throw them in the freezer for smoothies. And then I tried it with the banana peels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Sharon says under her roses
too. Like within 2 days, it starts with the bubbles.
Wow. Let me just. I did bring my my apple cider vinegar over, so it's like, okay, another dose to try to bring this thing down. Yeah. Going with that. Oh, so I put bones in 5-gallon buckets of water. I take it out, break it down into bone meal. That's awesome.
Very
Oh,
cool.
you're about to cut the watermelon. How big is it?
Does it make that sound, David Core? Because I was watching somebody, and I don't know, who was that? And it made the sound. Kind of cut. Sounds delicious. Or it's going to be juicy, but kind of crisp. A little bit of, we can bite into it.
Miss Sharon says rubbing your face with banana peels will also help fine lines and wrinkles.
Oh, we didn't have to say that twice.
I'm all over that
now. Me too.
So why
Down
is
the
it
shower.
that you can still have zits at the same time as wrinkles? Does that just seem unfair somehow?
It does. It totally does. I'm trying that. I've heard of that, Miss Sharon, actually for psoriasis, so that makes sense. I've heard of people putting it on their psoriasis.
The banana peel.
The inside, yeah.
So Mobius says, I get 1 to 2 gallon glass jars, and you can make your own ACV with apples and sugar. Takes about a month. Should be at a 3.5 pH when done. Yep, for sure. I just started 6 blocking 14 comfrey plants. I will be removing the cypress mulch and replacing with blocking 14 Mexican sunflower, amaranth, and alfalfa mulch.
Love it all. I need to get some of that Mexican sunflower.
Yeah.
The real one. The real one we have here is like cutting. I think you need a section. Better to grow it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was last night that Growing Out the Box he was doing live, and he was showing his Mexican sunflower. So yeah, you were needing to go to bed and rest. So aloe is good for the skin. I had some sort of psoriasis on the palm, and they said once you get it on the palm, you'll never get it off. And I was doing I used to sell Pampered Chef years ago. And so doing a show at this person's house, she goes, here, try some aloe vera on it and take a little piece home. And I don't have any of whatever this thing was on my hands. And it was like, it would get super itchy and raw and sore. And I just kept putting aloe vera under a Band-Aid on it. And Bob's your uncle. Done. Never had it again. But I can't keep a ding dang aloe vera plant alive. That's for sure. Because I went, that was my other go-to when my kids were young. So yeah, he does have a beautiful yard, growing out the Buck says.
Mm-hmm. They grow like crazy here for some reason, but mine don't. The aloe vera. I'm the same way. I mean, they're still there.
Oh, but yours is outside. I can't grow mine outside. I'm growing mine indoors and I kill it. I can kill it, and it's
everybody can grow them outside. Everybody here can grow them outside, Marine. What I'm saying is, for some reason, me as a gardening YouTube.
Yes, yep. I hear you. We're very similar, Carol. A lot of similarities.
You're frozen with the peace sign.
This Wi-Fi, I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, aloe doesn't like cold weather. So Mobius is saying, Joe, throw them into your compost for sure. Why do you assume that I water it a lot, David? Why would you assume that?
I might have killed one or two like that. Yeah.
You go, don't water it. Yeah, so I don't water it, but I can still kill it. I don't feed it. That's the other thing. I didn't realize you should feed your house plants. So Mobius is saying, but I have dedicated red wigglers set of bins, Rubbermaid 18-gallon stacked, and I harvest about 6 to 7 gallons of castings per year. That's pretty awesome.
Well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it dies from lots of water. I don't think I was giving it a lot of water because I know it's a desert plant, but it just I'm pretty sure I'm gonna this stinking bite is just, it's just like, I'm gonna just go soak my leg in apple cider vinegar because that's the only time when it's got the relief.
Oh, that's terrible. We do use it for man of war stings. You use apple cider vinegar when you get stung at the beach.
Yeah,
I was trying to find. Oh, go ahead.
What is a man of war? What is a man of war?
Portuguese man of war. It's the jellyfish that looks like it has a bubble and then it has all the little tentacles and those are all little organisms, sting organisms in those tentacles that hang down. So that you'll see a bubble on the beach, its tentacles can reach like 6 foot away from there. So you'll be walking, you think you're avoiding it, and you'll hit a tentacle. So that's not cool. Thankfully, I've only hit one in my lifetime, so that's pretty good for being down here as long as I have. I was trying to find a picture.
Here says red wigglers for the garden, huge night crawlers for catfish, or you can roast on the car of your hood for in the heat for beef jerky treat. Like a jellyfish, but really stingy. Portuguese man of war is better than froggies, eh? So 211 fertilizer, Sharon, for your aloe, I'm assuming. I think that's where it is. So, well, I am going to probably call. We've been hanging out for about 2.5 hours, and so I think we will say our good nights and goodbyes. And so, thank you all so very much for coming and spending this evening with us. I do really appreciate it. And I am going to thank my darling guests. So Robin from Robin Gardens for coming in and hanging out.
Anytime.
And of course, Jegs for coming in and stirring up the pot, which he always does. And of course, my co-host who now has all her privileges taken away. She is. There's not.
And I had to just lower my clarity too because my Wi-Fi keeps just going berserk.
Carol from South Florida Sunshine. I do remember hearing Storms, Radios, and Cats. He is going to be going live tomorrow evening at his regular time. So, yeah, so I do thank you all for spending the evening with us and all your input, because we learned some things from you guys about ACV.
Mhm.
Of course, you know, as well from you ladies. I got to hear more things. And so it's just like, it's your go-to. Get your ACV. So take care until next time and have a wonderful Sunday.